Hello, everyone. Thank you for taking part in AgScape's 2021 virtual AGM, Thriving in a Changing World. My name is Mercedes Unwin, Program and Resource Manager at AgScape, and welcome to today's presentation, Programs, Resources, and Education for the 21st Century. I want to begin by saying thank you to all of our amazing sponsors for making this virtual event possible, with a special thanks going out to Egg Farmers of Ontario for supporting the development and distribution of our program's video, as well as to Agriculture in the Classroom Canada, who we are a proud member of, and to our other 9 provincial members who, in addition to national, we work in collaboration with to bring agriculture and food education to classrooms across Canada. For today's presentation, we will be covering the strategic direction AgScape has taken to support our mission to empower Ontario students with impartial and accurate information to increase awareness of the agri-food system and ignite interest in related careers. In addition to that, we will cover our core programs that impact during 2020, look at 2021 and beyond, as well as announce the winner of our Teacher Recognition Award, which is sponsored by the Canada Outdoor Farm Show. To begin with strategic direction, 2020 was a year of change, adaptation, and collaboration, where we focused on 4 key areas, which was the redevelopment of all of our programs to ensure that it will be able to be delivered either virtually or in person. We strategically selected Google Workspace and Zoom as our platforms of choice to ensure the maximum recognition among our teachers, students, and teacher ambassadors, ensuring the ultimate delivery of our programs. We also expanded upon partnerships and collaborations to bring new educational opportunities to Ontario students and teachers, such as partnering with Farm and Food Care Ontario to bring to you and to our students and teachers virtual food and farm tours where they can ask agriculture and food experts key questions during live tours. We also enhanced our program coordination model, which has eased administrative costs, built a stronger community among staff and teacher ambassadors, and has also assured long-term growth of programs and resources, leading us to be able to deliver virtually or in-person programming forevermore. This has all led to, in 2020, with your support, AgScape being able to deliver over 400,000 educational experiences to Ontario youth, helping them to become agriculture and food literate. This was all done through our core programs, which I will now speak to, as well as to their impacts. I'd like to first speak to our Teacher Ambassador Program, which is a free program offered to Ontario students and teachers. It is designed to contain 12 different agriculture and food topics, all approximately 60 to 75 minutes in length. All of our Teacher Ambassador Program is delivered by specially trained Ontario certified teachers, also called our Teacher Ambassadors. The program itself is linked and relevant to the Ontario curriculum to maximize why the program should be delivered in the classroom, as well as teachers can request as many lessons as they wish to ensure that their students are getting a holistic understanding about Ontario agriculture and food system. In respects to the Teacher Ambassador Program impacts, we were able to deliver 365 lessons, reaching over 9,000 students during 2020. We visited 132 schools across Ontario, and ultimately our program has led to a 20% positive increase in perception around careers in the agriculture and food industry, leading to more students knowing about the opportunities available to them. This is a testimonial shared by a student following an AgScape Teacher Ambassador lesson, which highlights the value of the program itself, where they're able to learn about all the opportunities available to them in the industry and understand in particular how their passion can align to the industry itself in terms of potential career opportunities they could pursue. AgScape offers various professional development opportunities to Ontario educators or agriculture businesses so that they're able to learn about agriculture and food literacy. We do this through 3 key areas, which is either offering workshops, attending conferences, or offering our Business of Food e-learning platform, which contains 2 courses, Business of Food 101 and Business of Food 102. In 2020, we were able to deliver 10 workshops. We also offered 6 Business of Food courses, which all led to over 426 educators engaged in agriculture and food learning. And in particular, a stat that I'd like to share is that 100% of Business of Food learners who took either Business of Food 101 or Business of Food 102 stated that they're going to apply their learning to their classroom so that more students are able to know about the importance of the agriculture and food industry. This is a statement shared by an Ontario educator who took the Business of Food 101 course, and they highlighted the impacts that had to their teaching in terms of them sharing their knowledge with their students in the classroom. In addition to that, they learned about other programs and resources available to them that are offered by AgScape, as well as they highlighted their ultimate goal to actually change their strategy as a consumer to ensure that they're supporting the agriculture and food industry in terms of being able to buy local food products. So the Business of Food course is ultimately impacting teachers in twofold. One, educating them and allowing them to learn more about the agriculture and food industry itself so that they're able to impact students, as well as them being impacted and becoming a more literate consumer. In addition to our professional development, we offer our Think Ag career competition, which is part of the Agriculture in the Classroom Canada Think Ag initiative. So this event is offered to students in grades 5 to 12, which involves representatives from the agriculture and food industry leading engaging activities, allowing students to explore careers in the agriculture and food industry. While 2020 was a difficult year for everyone, we were still able to lead 2 Think Ag career competitions to deliver to 800 students. We were able to engage 10 agriculture and food businesses, as well as overall have 20 volunteers attend over the course of the 2 Think Ag career competitions we offered. This is a testimonial shared by a teacher who had attended our Think Ag career competition with their students, and they indicated that they had a positive experience at the event and that allowed both students and teachers learn more about possible careers open to students in the agriculture and food industry, and that overall they found the session engaging and very informative. Now moving on to our digital resources. AgScape offers a free digital resource library containing over 100 lesson plans and resources that are designed by teachers for teachers, curriculum linked to multiple subject areas and grades, as well as being vetted by the industry. These resources are used throughout Ontario to ensure that teachers and students are still able to deliver agriculture and food education, whether or not they use our Teacher Ambassador program, our Business Food program, or the Think Ag career competition. So this is overall to ensure that students are receiving an agriculture and food experience throughout the year. In addition to our lesson plans and resources, we also have digital assets that students and teachers can use, such as our Growing Careers YouTube playlist that contains over 75 unique video profiles highlighting individuals who are working in the sector, as well as we have our recorded and on-demand virtual food and farm tours that teachers and students can watch so that they're able to experience the diversity of Ontario's local food system. Through our digital resources, we had about over 15,000 educational resources distributed, which led to over 310,000 students reached through educational resources. We had over 15,000 Growing Careers videos viewed, as well as over 60,000 viewers of the 19 virtual food and farm tours that we delivered during 2020 in partnership with Farm and Food Care Ontario. Now looking at 2021 and beyond, we're going to be planning to strategically focus on 3 key areas, which is to continue to foster a culture of excellence in education, which includes professional development opportunities for our teachers, as well as our teaching staff, such as our teacher ambassadors and Ontario educators, using educational technologies such as Kahoot, Paradeck, Mentimeter, or any kind of other interactive educational activities we want to include in addition to using Zoom and Google Workspace. We're going to be fostering a community among the teacher ambassadors, as well as developing programs and resources that align with 21st century educational needs. We're also going to continue to develop and expand upon our relationships with school boards, educators, agribusinesses, and strategic partners to maximize development and delivery of programs and resources, such as we're always looking for new volunteers to join us for our Think Ag career competitions. So we encourage any agriculture and business interested to reach out to us. In addition to that, we're going to plan and build towards the continual expansion of our programs, which includes going national with the Business of Food courses, and eventually offering the Teacher Ambassador program in French. Some great news I'd like to share with everyone that during Canadian Agricultural Literacy Month, which is ran during March 2021, AgScape provided over 97,000 educational experiences to Ontario youth, helping them to become agriculture and food literate. We also launched the grade 5 to 10 teacher guide, Exploration of Dry Bean Farming, which was developed in collaboration with Ontario bean growers. We also continue to partner with Farm and Food Care Ontario to run our virtual food and farm tours throughout 2021. So if anybody's interested in registering, we encourage you to go to the following link to register them, as we'll be running them at different times of the year. We also have some new resources, which includes the grades kindergarten to 8, teacher guide, Exploration of Egg Farming in Ontario, which is coming June 2021. Our grades 4 to 10 teacher guide, Exploration of Pork Farming in Ontario, which is coming September 2021. Our grades 7 to 12 teacher guide, Exploration of Beef Farming in Ontario, coming October 2021. As well as our grades 7 to 12 teacher guide, Exploration of Ontario Genomics and Agriculture, which will be coming January 2022. And now to announce this year's Teacher Recognition Award for 2021. Each year, AgScape, in partnership with Canada's Outdoor Farm Show, recognizes an Ontario teacher for their efforts and achievements in teaching students the importance of agriculture and food. We are pleased to give this year's award to Brian Ferguson for his commitment and ingenuity in delivering agriculture and food education in the classroom. Brian teaches at Ridgetown District High School, where he frequently took his students to various operations around the south of Kent, including goat farms, dairy farms, beef farms, and much more. And now we'd like to take this moment to allow for Brian to share a few words.
I'm thrilled to have received this year's 2021 AgScape Canada Farm Show Teacher Award of Excellence. I have been a long-time user of AgScape's resources, going back over 15 years or so, both here in Ridgetown and previously when I taught in a more urban setting in Sarnia. I find them invaluable, and in addition, not just to my green industries class and not just for my specialist high skills major students in agriculture, but also I try to incorporate them in my grade 9, 10, and 11 science classes and ecology class. We've even been able to, because our numbers are fairly small in Ridgetown, utilize AgScape's resources and double up delivery to our grade 7 and 8 junior colleagues in our high school setting. In past years, I've had the privilege of delivering agricultural curriculum across all subjects, most particularly to my green industry students, but also to our high skills major agriculture students and science classes. The general idea, at least once a semester, preferably twice, because not only do students seem to enormously enjoy it, I do as well. It's just a day that goes by so quickly. We try to fill a bus, a 48-seat school bus with just as many kids and seats as we can, and go on what I term whistle-stop ag tours, or you may call them crop tours of a sort. In the fall and in the spring, it seems to work. I've done some summer semesters as well. A lot of planning goes into it, and a lot of driving around, timing things, knocking on doors, introducing myself to farmers in the area that I may not know personally. It's always amazing to me that in these sorts of situations, I've never once been told by a local farmer that they didn't have the time, even during harvest season and some of their peak time demand periods. The kids basically load on the bus, a variety of them from different classes, and we head out, make about half-hour stops at upwards of 10 to 15 different agricultural enterprises, co-ops, greenhouses, mushroom farms, dairies, goat dairies, feedlots. We try to go to as many things as we can, greenhouses, and the goal is to try to introduce kids to agricultural production and practices in their local area. In Sarnia previously, it was basically a busload of city kids that we did this with, so there was a lot of shock and awe for them to get out and actually be near livestock, or examine how things are grown or different equipment that is used. Here in Ridgetown, it's a little bit more subdued in the sense that most kids have a bit of a background or exposure to agriculture in South Kent. In any event, I've never ever seen kids anything but happy, ecstatic actually, getting off the bus at the end of the day. and the amount of learning is invaluable. There's nothing that compares to it in terms of what could be delivered in a standard lesson. Again, it's my great privilege to receive the award from AgScape and Canada's Farm Show. I will continue to use these resources. I will continue to share them with colleagues across the secondary panel, and even in the elementary levels as well. And I hope to be able to continue enjoying the privilege of getting kids back out on the ground, back out on farms, seeing and witnessing where their food actually comes from. After COVID is over, I hope to do more of that. And in the meanwhile, AgScape's resources have been invaluable in terms of enhancing and enriching the delivery of my agricultural topics in my variety of courses that I teach. Thank you very much for this privilege and honor, and I will continue to use your services in the future. All the best.
I would like to also say thank you for everyone who has taken the time to watch this video. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me through my email, as well as we encourage you to go read this year's annual general report to see and read important news items related to our achievements during the year of 2020. Thank you and have a great day.